Dude. Sup? We are as one. No, we're playing Birds of Eternity 2, man. So, we continue. Dude, I think I have everyone in the group except for like... Oh god, I spoiled myself again. There's Pelagina in this game. Look over me. I never realized. And there's like a new Rauatai girl. Why didn't I realize that Pelagina was in the game? So last time on Dragon Ball Z. Last time we had a quest line with a bunch of people, basically. Well, not only a bunch of people, but like people in general. We had like a little quest about this guy. Where is he? There, Zamar, who had trouble with pirates or with a gang. We got to the gang and basically talked to the guys in the gang and complimented them from like basically robbing a drunk and him basically leaving Zamar alone so he can
business comes and goes like the town.
He can give us like a discount. A permanent discount. So we get like everything for 10% less. Which is great. We also got like a bunch of dogs. And you can fuse them. So, yay. Yay that.
No problem.
So, we also like got into like a weird weird fight between like two families, the Valeras and the Badatos. And we haven't visited the Valeras up to this point, so we are going to visit the Valeras now. Because the Badatos gave us like a hint to help us in further stuff with the Valiant Trading Company if we help them. But yeah.
We're full up, I'm afraid. If you're looking for lodging, you'll have to hope there's room at the tavern.
This family scribe offers you a pleasant smile, but seems preoccupied by other matters. You rent rooms?
We do indeed. Forgive me if I mistook you for a tenant. There are quarters set aside upstairs. Passers-by with a bit of extra coin will find a welcome cot and a meal. This is a temporary measure, of course.
She clears the throat and glances away. We're in rooms at all, much less fun, much less for short-term stays.
It's not my place to share the dealings of the Valera family, but this is all rather public.
She frowns and glances around the house self-consciously.
Suffice it to say that a family in want of coin might find alternate means of securing their finances. In the case of this estate, that means renting the occasional room. No shame in making a practical sacrifice. But I've said enough. Speak with Otello if you have business with the Valera household.
She beckons you on in an anxious, urgent matter. Who's in charge here?
You'll find Otello Valera upstairs in his study.
How's business?
Well, as they say, business can always be better, yes? I'm sure I needn't bore you with the details.
The scribe bites her lower lip and diverts her gaze. Do they have like big money problems? How's that song go? Chorus, I'm you.
You're looking prettier than when you left or so.
Scroll of twin stones, dude. Let's take that. Just like steal their books.
Oh, it's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
Let us see. Let's see who this guy is, like the leader of like family. Artello.
They listen to you, Martino. Enough. We have a guest.
Artello.
Ah, a new face in the Valera halls.
Artello Valera's face is lined and weary, but his coat is tightly buttoned. His posture faultless. Valera, I'm pretty sure I caught a family member of yours dueling with a Bedetto. He nods solemnly.
You will forgive me if I'm distracted. Trouble and scandal plague my household. You kept Lara and Orso from the beyond. We could use such a mediator. Martino has need of muscle and brains outside of the Valera house.
Artello frowns towards his son. Tell me about the job.
Let me take point on this one, father.
Martino pats Otello on the back and turns to you with a more severe, businesslike expression.
Some Royal Deadfire crews have lately taken to pirate hunting. One such crew has been boasting of their victories near the Wild Mare, singing their Rauatai songs and making our clients anxious. Hunting Principe dogs is our business. With all these problems with the Bardatos, now is not the time for competition from the Brass Citadel. It would be better if they took their business elsewhere.
When Artello isn't looking, Martino draws his thumb and cuts across his throat.
Well, you could always start shooting the shit out of one another and leave good dead fire folk be. Just a suggestion.
I'll do it, but I want the Valiant Trading Company to know that I was helpful.
Was that not implied? Akosi, consider it done. Come back when the Rauatai dogs have been dispatched, dismissed, or dismembered.
Martino makes a pistol firing gesture with his fingers and wings. What the fuck is his problem? He's like super weird. Like, actually.
Sure. Now.
Right. One of my eyes be open, my fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever so nimble. Swabbed and sparkling, Cap. Aye.
First of all, let's steal everything.
Ahoy.
It's good to steal. Especially if you like lockpick stuff. It's like so much like free experience lying around. That's why I like rogue characters. Usually like in RPGs, rogues are so
Adair, I get
useful.
the feeling you don't like me much. Was it something I said? I think it was something I said.
No, it's not. You're not doing anything wrong, exactly.
Really? I mean, you tell me if you had a problem, right? If I'd bothered you this whole time?
It's nothing personal. I just don't think we need to be talking, is all.
Oh. Well, thanks for clearing that up.
Dude, don't talk to my man. Akema, who were you?
You return. Can I...
The girl who got kicked out, right. Who were you?
Ak, my little privateer. You have news for me?
Right, the bounty hunter girl.
Thing of another about the shores of Rawatai.
Let's get the sailors to leave. Oh, there's Luca.
Less work, more drink, please.
Enraptured by the bottom of his glass, Luca regards you with dim comprehension.
Mel, you again? Shove off. These are my quiet hours.
Observe Luca. Luca is undeniably intoxicated. His bearings suggest that this condition is far from ordinary. He seems open to suggestion, though not a pushover.
See anything you like? I'm not so far gone that I won't appreciate and admire it.
Well, you got off the wrong foot before. Can I buy you a drink, my man?
Awful generous when you want something, no matter.
Sleight of hand. While Luca is occupied with the server, you slip your hand into his pocket just long enough to retrieve a small key.
Now, what was it you wanted again?
Would you be willing to entertain a more profitable arrangement? Nah, we did it. Let's go on that balcony. That was previously useless. Do they instantly talk, or do I need to talk to them? Shrimp.
Defiance Bay, am I right?
A sizable Aumaua smiles and claps you on the shoulder hard. I remember the... Wait. Of course, how could I forget? He gives you a look that is skeptical if amused.
I was but a face in the crowd, but I remember the one who walked out of Hadron House alive.
He claps you on the shoulder again, harder, and this time you recognize an inebriation behind his enthusiasm.
He's had more than a few. Perhaps we should go before this ends in rambling professions of love.
He leans close to you, speaking low.
We haven't imbibed anything we can't regurgitate later.
The sailor shakes his gut at Aloth and laughs.
Also something I'd like to avoid.
So, what brings you here, friend?
What are you doing?
The captain gave us extra coin to occupy ourselves while we're on leave. We've been draining Valian wine cellars, and trying to remember the words of Rauatai anthems. Loudly, as often as not.
I'm gonna need you and your friends to clear out.
I do not understand. We have done nothing wrong.
It's nothing personal, there's just an angry ghost right here where you're standing and I mean to banish it.
Joking. There's no... No... Really?
Begone! I'll have no mischief from you, crooked thing. The sailors flinch and duck as the power of suggestion and a passing breeze convince them that they are assaulted by angry spirits.
Back to the ship! We should never have come!
The sailors flee, stumbling at the feast of haste. Maybe it's just your imagination, but you hear rustling of cloth and what sounds like a slow exhaling breath move past your ear. Easy. That's how you clear someone. You just punch the air like that's it. Like pam pam. Uppercut. Tiger knee. Tiger uppercut. Remember when Sagard was the rival of like Ryu from Street Fighter? Ryu from Streets. Hello, my name is Ryu from Streets. I like stale bread. Sagard was threatening once and then he became like guy who like just showed up on some artworks and got beaten the shit out of. Oh, Jesus Christ. What happens if you go there? You dug into the canal. Yeah, we had that yesterday. Look for a structural weakness. The iron looks sturdy enough, but you are able to spot some telltale signs of corrosion behind the bars and the brick. Now that the defect is apparent, the work of bending the bars prove a less demanding challenge. Use a pry bar to open the grate. Leveraging your weight on the pry bar causes one of the bars to snap free, leaving enough space to crawl through. You lost the pry bar. Climb through. Carefully squeeze through the opening, seeing yourself for what comes next. Carefully. In the darkness of the tunnel you hear quiet retching. You press on with offered sympathies. As you progress through the tunnel, a change in the air pressure catches your attention. There is an opening above your head. The walls are slick and coated with waste, but you find handholds carved in either of the narrow passage leading up. You haul yourself out of the pit towards freedom. Out through a toilet in the Valiant oh my god, ugh. Company headquarters.
Ahoy. What for? Lights, Captain. Aye. Think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Yes, I am old, and I am man. The cabinet is full of contract, ledgers and registers, bills of sale, and even more obscure records of the Neketaka's bureaucratic underbelly. The way they are organized, there should be no no point in poking around aimlessly. Someone would have to approach the archive with a goal in mind if they wanted to locate the right information. Search for the contract. Under the cover of the night, you are able to search stacks without interruption. You find a document outlining the Valiant Trading Company's legal freedoms over the lands of the Duapa tribe. Examination confirms that the Duapa island will revert to Valiant ownership upon the death of the Ranga. The details are obscured behind legal contrivances. See if you can tamper with the contract. I'm doing fine, my man. I'm doing fine. Alter the terms of inheritance so the island will stay with the tribe. You adjust the terms of the contracts. In the absence of an inheriting son or daughter, the ownership of the Duapa Islands will revert to someone possessing fragments of the Ranga soul. The new terms of the contract seem legitimate and well executed enough that no one should be able to question this their authenticity. Jesus Christ. Oh no. I think everyone I know is playing it, but that game is like on my it exists list right now, so I'm not even like trying to like.
Done and done.
Oh my! No. Why was the path thing so weird? Bullshit. Why did he run around there? They should not have done that. He took pathing through the wall. I don't know why. Is there a way up there?
Wait, look there.
I want to see something. I want to fuck around and find out. But the thing about like...
What are you doing here?
This took longer than I expected, I'm believing now.
Then permit me to escort you safely outside. The Night's Watch, they deal roughly with intruders.
Okay, that doesn't work.
Real quiet
now. Yeah, so that's that. It broke 4 million players in 3 days. Yeah, but like, I'm not interested enough right now. Ivor the Bride. Yo, Ivor.
Gone shepherds us all, traveler. Seek out his temple along the sacred stair, that thy path shall be made clear.
It's good. It's fun. Actually fun. I just watched 3 episodes. I think up to this point, I find the start stronger than 1 for Geats, but that could be me. Let's talk to this guy. Wrong person? Otello.
Good night, Watcher. We can speak in the morning.
Martino.
Trouble sleeping, Watcher? Me, I sleep like an infant.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's really fun. But I need to like watch more. Like I just need to watch more. But like I came home from work an hour ago, which is like, then I ate, then I drank something to like at least hydrate my body, then I like did my laundry, and now I'm here, which is why I didn't watch anything more than like those 3 episodes.
I don't know how you and the Watcher sleep, carrying all those souls around.
Some nights it's the lantern that lulls me to sleep. Like a heart in my hand.
If you find that comforting, then I'm glad for you.
But yeah. After stream, I will probably go to bed and sleep, because I have school tomorrow in the morning. But I do not know, maybe I watch an episode. Let's see, let's wait. I think the setting in general is just like more interesting. I really like the game show aspect of Geats, but I prefer the general setting of it more. I cannot say much more about the characters because I haven't seen them for a few episodes, right?
You see anything you like?
Oh, you can get a better room. I like that one better. Yeah. The theme song is really, really good. I think I can make a better opinion, like in general, if we have like a bit more, like if I have like a bit more input in general later.
Akira, you return. What say, friend?
Tabino touches his brow in greeting.
A strange smell follows you, I say. I hope you're not unwell.
I will be going nowhere, my friend.
Huh? I'm confused. Load game. Let's go back there. I did it, right?
Oh, think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Yeah, because I switched the documents around. I did that. Yeah, I cannot click it anymore, I think. Yeah, it's over. I cannot click it. Huh? So load game, autosave load, right? I don't quick save until like I have confirmation what I need to do. Because I switched the contract around for him and it's not working. Yeah.
Alright. Which one of us am I thinking of now?
You be thinking of the Watcher.
That's 10 in a row. That's some talent you got.
Aye, the talent of noticing who you be glancing at before you ask me who you be thinking of.
Akira, you returned. Strange. I will be going.
Let's go in there.
This room stifles already. Must you crowd it further?
You said Tavemu gave you a forgery. Let's compare it to the real thing. Okay. Oh, now, could I take a look at the original contract?
Merla, if we must.
Luca waves a dismissive hand and steps away to retrieve the document.
This... No, something is amiss here.
Luca scrutinizes the contract with a frown and even pauses to hold it up to the light. I think you owe Tavemu an apology. Luca shoots an annoyed glance and flips through the pages of the contract.
I know a forgery when I see one. This document is a mess.
He slaps the pages with disdain.
And it is my only copy. Merla, the governor will have my stamp for this.
Luca treads off, muttering to himself.
Yeah, got it.
That was a bit anticlimactic.
Akira, you return. What say, friend?
Terranga, that his village is safe from the outsiders.
Akira, I cannot believe. A light after our long sorrow.
His smile broadens and Tavemu slaps you on the shoulder with encouragement.
My village is modest, but I came prepared. I set aside a few gems for trading. They are yours by right.
No, thank you. I'll accept whatever payment you have to offer.
You are a friend of the Dwape. We do not forget.
Dude, I'm the...
Come closer, Watcher. We should speak.
Oh no, who are you?
And here I thought Tawenu would hold vigil on the company's stoop until the last shard of Audra was dredged up from the ruins of his village. Sometimes it pays to be wrong.
Three.
Suspicious, are we? With this region spiraling into a whirlpool of shady dealings, I don't blame you. The Valian Trading Company is so fixated on incremental profits that by the time they make any real headway, Rawatai will own every island in all but name.
So, Gara, if you're still there, how is it with Black Myth? Is it like, do you play like, is it more like Sekiro or is it more like a Souls game? She shakes her head and sighs.
And the Hawana are so gullible that their loyalties will be spread across 500,000 contracts, and nothing but black powder will remind them who truly owns Deadfire.
Because I was told that it's basically a Souls-like.
Stop by the Royal Deadfire District sometime. Rawatai needs men and women of action to represent our interests, and I can see a promising career for someone like you.
Because I will like get it probably in like winter sale or something like that.
The vision's past. Sure.
By the way, I got for like later this year, I got bullets per minute and stuff like that. So we have like a pure rhythm games coming up at some point. When is the DLC for Stray Gods already out? Or is the Stray Gods DLC coming at some point? You think it is? Because that would be something to look into as well at some point. Because I got it already, I think. I pre-ordered that one. I mean, you cannot do much wrong with like literally
Aethys is risen again. He is glorious in form and purpose.
It's a guy doing his old man voice.
God shepherds us all to those who labor in the shadow. Seek out his temple.
Yes, I like that dialogue.
Divine sight shall be made.
Old man raps. It's like literally like, I'm doing my old man voice. It's one of my people. I remember the time from when the Nintendo 64 was current shit, man. It's like literally, that's how he talks. Literally. I have peed my pants. Okay, let's see. So let's talk to the other mafia family, because it's only mafia, right? Martino.
I no longer hear the perverted anthems of Rauatai echoing across Queen's Birth.
Martino nods with cautious approval. The Royal Deadfire Company sailors are gone.
Gone without a scratch. To each their own.
1,000 copper.
Stick with me and you'll be on the winning side when the dust settles.
He favors you with a grin. If you keep paying me, I'll keep delivering results.
Who says dependability cannot be bought?
Martino pats you on the shoulder. Why is everyone touching me?
I'm waiting on word about the next job. Pay a visit in a few days and we will talk more.
You have gained the Valera sales. Dude, what? Dude, I have a Valiant flag, Valera sails, and like a cannon, and like my ship is rigged, man. It's like so cool. Okay. In a few days, he says. Dude, this would be like the thing that is like throughout the arc, right? Those assholes fighting. Probably ending with like a civil war between the families and probably the Valiant Trading Company or shit like this. Atello.
Adu, what brings you to the whole of the Valeras?
Atello opens his palms. What does your family do for the Valiant Trading Company?
Valera ships escort goods and merchants from island to island across Deadfire.
That's nice.
The Principe dogs show us their stern whenever they spot Valera colors on the horizon.
That's also nice.
Leave it to a swabby from the Republics to think a pirate showing them their rear be a compliment.
The Orlan chuckles at his own joke. Yeah, Seraphin, you're the man. Fair warning, as Ali Bardato knows what you're planning. You're having some kind of trouble with the family next door.
Ugh, the Bardato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Iora, but we cannot grow our family business.
Can't make coin at the expense of others? Now that's a crying shame.
Shut the fuck up, Jody! Nobody has your opinion. Eyes narrow, the priestess crosses her arms over her chest.
If you know a better way of squeezing profit out of these islands, I'm open to hearing it. Azali is a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her.
I want to talk to you about the Bardatos.
If we must. What is it?
Nah, let's not have him choose. Let's see how this plays out. I wanna see how this shit plays out, man. That's the joy of playing RPGs with a, like, morally questionable character. You just wanna see how shit plays out. And you step in when it gets like ugly and you have no use for that. Give me just 1 second. I just turn on my light so you can see like at least most of my face, right? Instead of like the shadow the hedgehog.
Got it.
Okay, we need to think about respecking Tadrin. I don't like Tadrin's spec. She's like I could do it two ways. Either I go away from Barbarian, or Jesus Christ, I'm hiccuping like crazy. So either I'm going back, going back. Yes, thank you, Dinglish. Going away from like Barbarian, that would be a possibility. Or I could like respec entirely. Like there's like I could respec these talents, or I could use a console command to like give me another subclass.
Sure.
Because I learned yesterday that the two classes don't stack, like for the most part. But watch out. Yes, that's me. All my clothing stinks of sea water. Okay, man. Okay, let's go through the city. Let's go to the road east.
Behold, Aethys is risen again. He is glorious in form and purpose.
Behold, I've shit my pants. East exit, let's go. Where can I go? I cannot go to Perikey's Overlook. I can go to the Gullet, to the Sacred Stair, and that's the Queen's Birth. Do we go to the ghetto first, or go to the Sacred Stair first? How can like a city with 57% of like Aumaua have like a racial problem with like 70% of something else? Let's go into the ghetto. A Principe group notices you walking and approaches you in the street. What? Well, well, look what's finally washed out into port. Seraphim stops as the other pirates approach. His fist spalled. The heat of his anger flushes your skin. Then seeps beneath, simmering your thoughts.
Hold up, Cap. That be Malnage, the High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire herself, awaiting us like a shark in hate.
Ahoy, Malnage.
If it ain't the Deadfire's newest captain, still all shiny and sleek. Surprised to see this salty old barnacle's itched to ride on your hull.
Dude, she has more of a beard than me. The other Orlan's eyes search you. Her hands rest casually upon her hips.
Typical Malnage. Can't match my skill, so you try to spew shit.
Boy, when you're as old as me, your skill will still be naught more than the untrained fumbling of an Adeiran maid to the refined workings of my mind.
The sailor's backing a chuckle. Are you two done posturing? I've got better things to do.
I've heard about your run-ins with Captains Benweth and Ferrante. Meeting the old Principe seems like. Almost makes a girl green. The envy of missing the party.
Boo-hoo.
I'm tracking a man by the name of Rimaro. Traitor to the cause.
Romaro ain't no traitor, you mind-blind sack of squid squirts.
Seraphim growls, fists tight and bristling. You feel the anger coil around him and spill outward, and your vision begins to swim. Fight against it. A sharp strike against your cheek, and your head hits the wood hard. The wet of something rolling down the back of your scalp, clumping into your fur, and Malnage standing over you, fist balled, a flash like thunder and copper in your mouth. Then an old man. Oh no! An old man! Then an old man! Eyes equal parts kindness and rage, hauling her back, shouting her down. turning to you, leaning in, the rage fleeing, the anger slides past your vision, resolves into Neketaka Street.
Captain, there'll be a bounty of some 4,000 pounds on Romaro, quick or dead. I'd be willing to cut you 1/10 of that, here and now, if you give me any knowledge you might have stumbled across on your travels.
She glanced at Seraphine. Kindly fuck off. Manage blinks and Seraphine chuckles quietly. The pirate's lips twist into a smirk, but her eyes narrow.
Careful, Watcher. You don't want to go making yourself an enemy of the Principe Sen Petrella. Anyone aids our enemies shares their fate, you know?
She draws a finger across her throat.
Fare thee well, Captain. See you around, Seraphine.
She turns on her heels and leads her crew away. Dude, I got called out by that quest. Yo, Seraphine, you wanna talk about your feelings, man?
Ahoy, Captain. What can I do you for? Ask away, Cap.
No, I'm not enlisting for the pirates. I think the pirate run is something else I'm doing, but like this character left the archipelago back then because she didn't want to be a pirate anymore, so we're like, dude, that's the gut. That's all? Oh no, it's only the streets. Dude, that sunroof, that sun terrace is like, fuck, man. That bottle will be like full, that little bottle over there. That one will be full of like rain piss water. It's like super disgusting. Can I go like 50 minutes to the ghetto? Thank you. You leave the bustle of the crowds behind, making your way along the winding path into the gullet. For a time, the path ascends a mountain. Even so, the cramped walls and run-down Huana buildings closing around you, obscuring your view. You come to a dark passage, cutting through the mountain, just wide enough to accommodate a wagon. Dude, I'm like sliding into German all of a sudden constantly, it's weird. The path here descends steadily into the rock face. After a lengthy journey through the dimly lit tunnel, you come into the gates of the gullet. The stench hits you first, a foul mixture of rot, stale air, and bodily odors. You notice a guardsman pushing a cart heaped high with moldering food, which must account for some of the smell. Ahead, the homes of the gullet emerge as a collection of lights amid in the darkness. You hear the rush of water below, and a frigid breeze wafts up from the unseen depths like an exhalation. Yo, welcome to the ghetto, the gullet. That's me. Can I move? Hello? Thank you. There's beggars.
No problem.
How big is the gullet? The gullet has like a few things. Let's go to... Let's talk to the beggar.
Have you any food? Surely you've a scrap to spare.
Yo! A gaunt Ruparu woman grabs for your leg. She paws at you with a weak grip, fingers bone thin and trembling.
Mercy, traveler. Never have I been so hungry.
Give her some food. The woman snatches the food from her hands with a surprising speed, eyes darting a glance at any onlookers before she shoves it between her teeth. She gnaws desperately, swallows, chokes, chews again, and speaks with the mouth half full in the next bite.
Thank you. I'll share it, I swear.
Do you have no access to food?
Always there is prize share. The pile has grown leaner these years. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour from this week and maybe before.
Maybe you should seek paying work. There are places like that will sell even a vagrant food. It is believing laugh cracks from her throat.
Many Raparu come from other islands these days. They are strong and capable workers. Not like me, but they too tithe to the prize share.
What do you mean? She shakes her head.
Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks. Out of earshot of the guards. He's there. In the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger.
Her quavering arm points toward the southeast. Who's the leader around here? She chuckles darkly.
The Gullet is a lawless place. Forgotten. The only authority here is the Matarus, and they don't work on our behalf. But if it is a wise man you want, seek Anoi in his home. He tries to keep us safe and fed. He does not always succeed, but he does try. Trying's worth a lot down here.
Dude, and I'm trying to go away. Half-eaten food scraps the litter pipe. Dude, how about you don't, like, throw your shit into water so it doesn't, like, get more disgusting? Are you stupid?
Leave it to me.
What's this? Sweet incense masks the odor of the offerings, rotten fruit and spoiled, yeah.
That Dawnstar may be able to help.
Let's go into the cave. You enter an alleyway that reeks of urine and torch smoke. Dude, my home. A long passage stretches to your left and right. Shadows move in the guttering torchlight, but they are nothing more than shapes in the distance. The chatter of bustle of the gullet continues behind you. Go left. This tunnel ends, but another branches off. The only sounds are crackling torches and the steady drip of water. Go right. You come to a door. It's as solid as the stone around it, with no handle or knob. It's deathly quiet on the other side. You rap gently on the door, and the sound echoes if in a wide, empty space. Retrace to the exit. Yeah.
What say?
Help how?
Continue. Go right. You trudge along the darkened passage and reach an intersection. The tunnel branches off to the right. You hear a distant murmur of voices down the darkened path, but see no one. Go right. The tunnel branches off to the left. The floor around the entrance is spattered with something thick and dark as tar. It looks like sweat. Go left. And four guards emerge and block your way, crossing their thick arms over their chests. One of them spits in a vicious black glob at your feet. He rolls a plug between his teeth. Better head back, friend. Its invitation only passed here. Okay. Turn around. Go right. Go right. On your left, there's an abandoned merchant stall displaying the cheap jewelry. The path continues ahead. Inspect the merchant stall. Tadun. Laid out are vicious trinkets made from junk, necklaces strung with fish bones and shoe buckles, and bracelets made with shards of broken glass. But the curtain sways and flaps as if stirred by the draft. You twitch it aside and discover a secret passageway. On your left, there's an abandoned merchant stall displaying cheap jewelry. The path continues ahead. Go through the curtain. You check the tunnel one more time and make sure no one's watching. Then you slip behind the curtain into the other passageway. You're walking along when Saratotal figures materialize out of the darkness. Dude, where are they coming from? Are they just spawning?
Not so fast. You're gonna pay the toll if you want to visit Delvas Row.
Good folk. Open markets are vital to a healthy economy. Would you turn away a paying customer? They look at each other and shrug. Last time I came through, there was a man with a scar. I paid him. They shrug and stand aside. You continue on, and the rough stone changes to smooth cobbles on your feet. One lamplight shivers ahead, and yellow, it's yellow and tremulous as fear. Before you is a narrow cavern that writhes with shadows and echoes the music of jingling coins. Enter Delvas Row.
Poison me?
Yo, Delvas Row, man! What the fuck is happening? Why are these people coming through? And a rat. An all-in woman stands over the table laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then to raise a sprig of fire to her nose. You realize she's blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
She swivels her ears, but her cloudy eyes do not find you. What do you sell?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though most here come to me for poisons and venoms.
I need supplies.
I have plenty. Though, if you're buying poison and ailment, mind you store them separate.
Ooh, fine armors. Exceptional armors. Let's get these. Okay, I think we have a bunch of stuff. Vessel bone. Dude, the only bone I have is in my pants. Ah! Okay. Street merchant. Yo!
Looking for something to sharpen the senses? To help you leave your sorrows behind? I got what you need.
Let me see what you have. He has drugs. This grizzled old Armawa woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and weathered, it's hard to tell her wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor? Umani has what you seek.
The old woman gives you a grin that multiplies with the wrinkles on her face. Show me what you've got.
Old Umani's stock is tested in the hands and throats of the fiercest sorts in the gullet. Never will you find a better selection.
Fine morning star. compare? No. Fine Morningstar. And we compare that. Oh, dude, we don't. Oh my god, this is awful. 16 damage, right? We have less damage on. Oh my god.
You need a blade or a blood. Old money stock is 10.
Why doesn't it show me like the thing? Rekvu's fractured thing. Gain immortal will. What's this do? The wearer is immune to interrupts while they carry one or more injuries, okay. The Undying Burden. +1 athletics grants second wind. Incoming damage is reduced as health is lost. Max damage. Oh, that's not bad. This is really good. So we're doing the following. We're safe scumming once. I'm sorry.
You need a blade. Old money stock.
I just want to see this. Is this better than my one-handed weapons? Because, like, I read so many different things. 17 to 26. So it would be higher. But the accuracy is lower, right? Okay. So this is the thing about this, right? I could change stuff up. So let's do this. Let's try it out. So we had like 17 to 26, right? So if we respec this guy, retrain Tadrin. Okay, Tadrin, I believe in you. You need two things: athletics and intimidation. And on level 1, we go into Monk. And we take... Shaken was what? Oh, less power, less stuff. Okay. Let's take Force of Anguish. Okay. Let's take third level, athletics, intimidate next. So you can do this. Because, what did we do before? Was it another monk thing? Let's take Bloodied next. And then we take Athletics and Intimidate. And now we get to the interesting part. So we can do, like, for example, do this. Oh, we get 2 skill points. Nice. Oh, this does not stack. Interesting. How about we take this? And then we say two-handed weapons. And say Morning Stars, because there's no penalty for using a weapon without the corresponding proficiency. A character who is not proficient with the weapon only uses the associated model. Body blows. Direct your strikes toward the body, dealing less damage but lowering the target's fortitude. So we take like Morning Stars, right? And next level we take Athletics, and we take... And we take Intimidate. It seems we're like pretty much a one-trick pony, but... Okay, we have like... Oh my god, this is bad. I did not see it for one-handed. And this is where we can like do other shit, right? We could take Fast Runner, we could Long Stride. Because this is like Dance of Death is like bad when you have like what we have. So Clarity of Agony. We could take... What was Carnage? Yeah, this is like the best one, right? We're like looking into like stuff. I have like one skill point more. I need to remember that. I don't use a one-handed weapon right now. Because now we have all of these, and now we can think about like doing this. Or going into like Monk and say Clarity of Agony. Yeah, I have an idea. So we reload and see for especially. So we have like a different damage style right now. So we have like instead of 17 to like something, we hit less, but we hit harder. That's the thing. So we're like reloading because I fucked up. And reskill Tartan again, and I want to try out the Morning Star build. Because I heard like Morning Stars are like quite good on barbarians and monk mixes, because you have like the higher speed. Okay, let's try it like this. Buy the Morning Star. Stash. And if it's bad, then we like switch over, right? We switch over to something else. We can like respec again. Dude, we could sell dogs. Let's sell a few traps. Because I rarely play with traps, and I don't think they're like useful in Path of the Damned, but I could be wrong. Okay, let's pay that. Okay, let's do it proper now. Intimidate. Force of Anguish. Next. Sandpaper's balls. Sometimes I think like actually, even though you're alone, right? At the moment you're like a single entity sitting there in chat, which I'm like very grateful for that you're here. But sometimes I think like you have the chaotic energy alone for like a 500-man chat. Like you come in here out of nothing after like 20 minutes. After like 20 minutes of nothing, you come into your sandpaper's balls. What? You're one crazy man. Now we take the modal. We do that again. We do that again. Character's reflex. During combat, Monk's speed is increased. Grants a bonus to all defensive. Okay. So the problem I have right now is, like, this is super good, right? Weave a pattern of death in your movements, getting a gradually increasing... Like, you get like a steadily increasing bonus to this, right? But you cannot use it with a Barbarian Rage, because you gain damage. Suffering any damage ends the effect, right? So it would be wise to do like either this or get something else. I'm thinking about doing this so we have like more accuracy. And now we have one last point. I would agree that we take thick-skinned. Or we go with... We equip shields. Yeah, no, I don't have a shield. Or we take this, and then like 5 seconds of on-hostile effects. I think we take this as a defensive tool. Okay, and now we play Tardon with like a bonk stick, because I want to try it out. I'm excited for this. If she's like better now. We hit a bit less, which is weird because we should have more accuracy, but sure.
You need a blade. Old money stuff.
Also, I need to like see the see what she still has. With proficient weapons, this is really good. Take this. We will survive. I need to like get stuff at some point. Okay.
Back up. No shops this way, stranger.
The thug holds up surprisingly smooth hands, stepping in front of you. How do I get permission to pass?
That's up to Dario.
He drums his long nails against his hip. What are you gowning?
You think I'm standing here so I can tell you about it? Come on, go.
He flicks his fingers in a shooing motion. His nails shine in the torchlight. Okay. Who the fuck is Dario? Dude, I'm not touching.
You are looking for something, Mika? Perhaps I have it. Ernezza has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises.
The man chuckles. He peers at you through half-moon spectacles. His face is hidden behind the thick but well-groomed beard, and his eyes constantly dart between you and the doorway. Dude, talking about beards, dude, I read an article today. So it's super weird, but like, I've been like somehow getting a weird news stream about the Taliban, right? I'm not getting political, but like it's super weird. They want to ban women from laughing or singing in public spaces, which is weird first. Like it's like super weird because they ban them doing everything. They just fucking hate women. I hate them too, but like they fucking hate like the Taliban, not women. I love women. Women are awesome. Please date me. No. But like the Taliban are just like banning them, right? And then like today I read they kick you out of the Taliban if you cannot grow a beard. Which is like the super weirdest criteria ever. So if you cannot grow a full beard, you cannot be part of their club. Which is great because I cannot do that, so I can never be like one of them. So like any suspicion is like thrust upon me, like gone away.
But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no, do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
What do you know about the Spindle Man?
Well, it is a dangerous pest.
He crosses his arms and shudders.
When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Usually you want to pay the proper respects if you're digging a lair.
He shakes his head.
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk. Quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
He inclines his head towards you. And
of course.
What does he have? The Red Hand to 10,000. That's a lot.
What's it to you, friend, pal?
Rust. A figurine in the shadow looks upon at your approach, pursing his lips together in a crooked line.
Think you made a wrong turn, Bilger. You don't belong in the row.
Actually, the smell of this shithole reminds me of home. He raised an eyebrow at this. Long moments pass as he casually looks you up and down. Scowl at him.
You'll need to work on that if you want to scare anyone.
He glances around the alley before continuing.
You're looking to commission an artist. You'll find none better in Neketaka, Bilger.
He lightly traces his fingers across the hilt of an emerald-encrusted stiletto, hidden within the folds of the dark leather tunic. His narrowed eyes seem to dance in the magical light as the gemstone pulses with a caustic glow. The right half of his mouth ascends menacingly as he dips his head and peers at you from underneath his brow. You're an assassin? You are answered with a thin-lipped scowl as your words echo through the alley. What sort of payment do you require for your services?
Depends on the craftsmanship required. We don't know each other, so let's keep our dealings within the gullet, yeah?
With a furrowed brow, he glances at you and says nothing. I'd like to take a handle problem for me. Head swiveling aside, he darts a cautionary glance. Then, shoulders straightening, he leans close to you.
Go on.
Never mind, let's speak of other matters.
Of course you do.
Actually, I don't need anyone murdered at the moment. Dude, I can murder people. The alley narrows to a dead end. Okay. The idea of letting someone be murdered is actually quite fun.
Oh, would you look at this?
Real quiet now.
Ooh, rubies.
My fingers be fat and furry, easy breezy, wet and slick.
Blood for old man, and not in the medical way.
I don't be. Easy breezy, wet hands.
I just stole the 10,000 like gold worth of like a gun. What the hell, Enezo?
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quite.
Of course.
Does he still have it? No, it's gone. The weapon is gone. Dude, should I sell him the weapon?
No problem.
I got the double-barreled shotgun, like, from him. What the fuck? Dude, there's a stray dog. Ogre the Spindle Man. Cloaked elf. Yes?
What is this kith creature?
The Vithrak cocks its head and focuses on its many eyes on you. Its strange companions also stare at you with an unnatural intensity.
Ugh, it's making my skin crawl.
What secrets does it bring?
You feel a gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see.
The Vithrak
Let us see.
The Vithrak clicks its claws together in delight.
Keep your other eye open, Cap. The fort probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a two-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeves.
Seraphan scrutinizes the Vithrak. Meanwhile, the wither scrabbles and slithers deeper into your mind. What secrets do you want?
Any. All.
It plunges into your thoughts and fumbles for one.
Yes, you came to Deadfire seeking knowledge, too.
Let's talk instead. Why don't you ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing.
It snaps its mandibles together.
Why ask when you can see for yourself?
The Withrag reaches further into your mind, plucking and speaking at your memories.
A watcher, the Deerwood, the warm seas of the dead fire.
Get out or I'll end you. The Withrag withdraws, grinding one of its mandibles peevishly.
We wish to only see, to know, yet Kith hide and hoard their secrets.
Yeah.
I don't trust this creature at all.
He eyes the Withrag and looks for toward the exit. What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many minds here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone.
Will you tell me a secret? It snaps his mouth parts together in irritation.
Not when you have been such a miser with your own.
Fine, I'll tell you a secret.
I assume you're volunteering one of your own.
He coughs delicately.
Yes.
The gods were created by the Inguithans. It stops and considers, one fang trembling. You feel a tasting in your thoughts for the truth.
Yes. You have been generous with us.
The ogre snorts slowly.
There is a place below the slums. Old, cold, and abandoned. Where the city swallows those it wishes forgotten. But this place was once part of the city. So was its temple. A site holy to the goddess of distant, forgotten things.
Its eyes gleam. Will you tell me a secret? It snaps his mouth parts together in irritation.
Not when you have been...
Fine, I'll tell you a secret. I was nearly killed by Aethas and restored by Bereth. It stops and considers, fang trembling. You feel a tasting.
Yes. You have...
There is a place below the slums. Old, cold, and abandoned. Where the city swallows those it wishes forgotten. But this place was once part of the city. So was its temple. A site holy to the goddess of distant, forgotten things.
Its eyes gleam. Tell me a secret. Fine, I'll tell you a secret.
Yes.
I'm not really left-handed.
We tire of your games, Kith creature.
Everyone laughs their ass off. Will you tell me a secret? Not when you have... I need supplies. What do we have? Percent damage to attack of... Okay. Spindleman's Grimoire. Grimoire! The modification bindings. Usable only by monk. Grimoire! Ooh. He sells spells. Resistance, fine wand. Ring of Regeneration. Dude, that is not that bad. In all honesty, 1 health per 6 seconds. But yeah, we will come back to that guy. I don't want to waste all my money because I need to pay wages. No poison L.
Sure. Yeah?
Back up. No shops.
I think when we play like games like these, I need to start playing Assassins again. I think I miss that very much. I have like an itch to play another fully assassin character. I love playing like rogues in general. Go to the gullet. Just like the idea of like sneaking around, stealing shit. I really enjoy this. In games, not in real life, of course. I hate actually like crimes. Like one thing you cannot like brag about with me is like crimes. I hate that shit.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Let's go to Bihar. It is Bihan from Mortal Kombat. Oh no, Bihan is not home, I'm sorry. He's trying to like kill Scorpion. As Noob Cybot. He's like, I will take you.
Shorty. Those dreams of yours, they still getting to you?
I can deal with the dreams, for better or worse. What makes me sweat is the not knowing. What happens when I stand face to face with my God, and he reveals what he intends for me? What if it's not as I thought?
Yeah, I've had thoughts like that for a long time. Except now I'm worried about what he intends for the world.
Whatever it might be, at least we'll face it together.
Let's turn off that. There's like a thing that Monk can take, I think, where we can attack instead of attacking the armor, we attack their fort. I think that's one thing. There ain't no rest for the wicked. Oh, you don't see the skill. I'm sorry. I think there was one ability that does that. Wasn't there? I remember there's like one skill somewhere where it's like you pick it and you attack a different thing than like armor, which is great for the Morning Star. Let's go to Inoi, sorry. Inoi. You're getting annoying. To quote my favorite DC Comics villain, Deathstroke.
Hi.
An elderly Roparu man squints in your direction before blinking profusely. He hobbles closer, bare feet, slapping the splintered floorboards of his abode.
What say you, girl?
Don't call me a girl, I'm a big lady now. He peers steadily into your face, blinking faster all the while. The man's arms are thin as sticks. What teeth he has are yellowed or black from years of malnourishment. Can you see me? How do you know I am?
I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. People speak of your kindness, Watcher who chases Aether.
I'm not kind!
I also hear the Raparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a Watcher comes to the gullet, as Amira has shown me you would.
Actually, me, a starving beggar sent me to speak with you. His lids half closed, heavy with thought.
The Raparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly.
I don't know.
It is an agony.
So, but we could at some point play a campaign of Total War Warhammer with Chaos. I did that already once. Because basically you enslave everyone over time. I also played with vampire counts, but I want to play with vampire counts in Warhammer 3. I really love vampire counts in Total War.
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
I'm a big vampire fan, by the way. The old man shrugs. No, not another old man. Stop talking about old people. You're just calling them.
This is the one away. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe.
I don't know how, like, this game has, like, basically handles slavery, but there's games where you can do that. And, like, I'm willing to do, like, even playthroughs of stuff, so...
The fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all.
That's nice.
All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down, from the most deserving to the least.
Yes, I know.
Of course.
He smiles, showing the discolored teeth.
The dawn stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us, a soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He worked with the Principe captain, Mad Morena, they call her, to bring us food from the black market.
Dude, I like, for my age, I, like, kept quite okay, I would say.
But for days now, we've had nothing.
After this dialogue, by the way, I turn on the lights because I'm, like, going into the void again. You see that the void is claiming me.
Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word, he must be dead. The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do?
I skipped the death part, bye-bye. Oh no, I press spacebar on death. The Dawnstars thought to help you before. We can use them.
That is a fine idea. When it comes to mission work, my brethren are always happy to help.
Adair appears generally moved. Seraphim strokes his beard and braid beard with a quiet
Some
smirk.
of the less crazy ones, hopefully.
He cans his gaze to the side. and eyes wandering.
Italy is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the Gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity.
With a stiff bow, the elder Roparo begs his leave. Okay.
So you're saying you're literally a pirate of the mind? You sail in and steal people's thoughts?
Behold, lass, I'm the original psychic piratical.
Not hardly. Even I've heard about Malnage. She's a cipher like you, ain't she? Only older.
Ugh, had to dredge up my cruel rival. You should know her arsehole itches when mention being made of her.
What a nasty hex. Tell me you weren't the one that put it on her. Darn, I hope that doesn't make her itch. Hell, or that. Now I'm just making it worse. I best shut my mouth before I cause more damage.
I like your style, kid.
Quickly getting like my light turned on because the void is like consuming me again, and I need to do my daily ritual to like morph into like a free creature. Also, I forgot to put on my vest again. Also, I need to make my digital. Hello, I have returned to you, but I am now drenched in light, so that is like a thing. But hey, it looks better than like the stuff before. So, how are we doing?
Seraphim, thought we agreed you'd stay out of my head.
I weren't in your head, lad. You think like an ogre snores. Would be a fool and a half not to make sure them thoughts ain't full up of trouble.
What do you think you're gonna find?
Nothing particular, just, anything.
He calls him dumb. I like Adair, he's the best. I want to marry him. I didn't say that, of course. Piddly Sanctuary. Who's Thalos? Yo, Thalos. Dude, some of your homes are shit, man. You need better homes, guys. Okay. Well, Piddly, I'm sorry, or whatever their name is that I stole from. Your stuff is now mine. I'm the main character, saving the world, so I can take whatever the fuck.
I'm not so sure I believe you. What am I thinking right now? No, wait. Now.
It don't work that way, lass. I pick up on feelings. See fragments of memories sometimes. Impressions. And mostly when folks are upset or a bit of nerve, unless I'm trying to intrude. And I generally try not to intrude.
He winks. You intruded on me the moment we met.
Ah, that were an accident. If anything, you be the one that were intruding on me.
Oh, well, you could take a gander if you wanted. I mean, not all the time. Just this once.
As you wish, lass.
Seraphim looks up with at Shodi with uncommonly serious impression. His eyes seem to drill into her. Then suddenly, he jerks his head away and blinks like his eyes are burning.
So which is it? Light or dark? What do you see?
Neither, lass. Bounced off you like a bullet off an ironclad.
Shodi shrugs and walks away. Seraphim watches, hand rubbing the back of his head. Anything I should know about?
Mayhaps. Let me be ruminating on it for a tick, Cap.
He sighs and turns away. I like the background of this, like the background image, that it's like basically another part of this like thing. Forsaken cat. Is that a cat? Ikus. Ikus. Piddly. Yo, Piddly. Peace. Piddling at your thighs. The woman bends over a pile of dried, bitter-smelling herbs. She's crushing and mashing them into on a dirty scrap of parchment, coughing with effort. She steps in front of you, to block your way, wiping a ragged sleeve across her roomy, bloodshot eyes. As she does, her hood slips, and you glimpse 3 faded stars on her forehead, the emblem of the Children of the Dawn Star.
Paintley? Good God, I nearly didn't recognize you. You look more death-warmed over than Dawnstar.
Adair seems pleased.
Didn't see you there, Shody. Listen, you and your friends should move along.
She turns her head and stifles a croupy cough.
I'm not feeling so good, and I'd hate to get you sick.
Are you ill? You hear muffled hackling and an unsteady rhythm of labored, wheezing breaths coming from the back of the room.
Nothing a little ginger root and some bed rest won't cure. Please, let me be.
Blood moss and cave coral. The combination clears mucus from the lungs. Someone must be very sick.
Could use your skill at the Temple of Gone.
Her chuckles turns into a cough.
Could use it here.
She wipes a fleck of blood from her mouth.
There's some sick Raparu in the back. Not much I can do for them now besides keep them comfortable.
She looks at the crimson speckle on her
and
wrist.
hidden.
Is that wise? Keeping a room full of sick people in the most crowded district in the city?
He glances around as if he could see the noxious vapors in the air.
It's better than leaving them to wander the district.
Dude, I have a
I can
solution
give
for
them
him.
a dignified death.
But he will not feel anything after. I was told you may be able to help with a food shortage in the gullet.
We tried, but the one way is prize share, meaning anything we'd give these people has to go through the palace. Best I can tell, our food went to the queen's table, assuming it didn't rot in the storehouse first.
If the queen sanctioned more shares for the Ruparu, would the Dawnstars donate crops again? Her thin lips worry together, but she nods. Aloe flashes a quick, pleased glance.
That's a question for Samhain. I'd ask her myself, but I got my hands full here. She's high priestess at the Temple of Gone. Tell her Piddly sent you. She'll listen. Probably. Need something?
Why are you hiding sick people?
Because they've got Drowner's lung. Spreads like gossip and kills even faster.
Why are you talking? What's Drowner's lung?
A gift from the Valians.
She coughs. She scowls, dabbling the room from her eyes.
Fills your lungs with fluid. Gets you coughing all the time, trying to clear them. One of my patients coughed so hard, she broke a rib. Eventually, it gets so bad, you can't hack it out. You just lie there, struggling for breath, until you choke on your own phlegm. I hear it's a long, hard end.
She trails off for a moment, a distant look in her watering
I heard
eyes.
some Raparu had gotten sick, so I brought them here to care for them. City healers don't come down here.
She frowns and gives her nose a vicious swipe.
Realized what it was when I heard the rattle in their chests, the way they gasped for air.
She wipes the back of her hand on her leg and shudders.
Only cure is an elixir made with pine seed oil. It costs a lot, though not nearly as much as an epidemic. Still, if news of this outbreak gets out, these poor souls will get tossed into the old city. No one with any money in Neketaka spends it on the Raparu.
I see. Is there any way to get a cure?
You can get nearly anything on Delver's Row. Only trouble is finding it. Unfortunately, the children of the Dawnstars don't have many connections in this part of town.
Here's your medicine. Her eyes, watery and red, dart between you and the file you hold. She coughs into her fist.
That could save an awful lot of sick people.
She wipes her hand on her shirt and holds it out to you. Give her the medicine. She takes the bottle from you and uncorks it. A sharp, piney odor escapes. She breathes it in and smiles.
That's the stuff, all right. Thank you. That's from me and from the children of the Dawnstars.
Halgot's warmth. Priest restoration power abilities. Dude.
If you'll excuse me, I better start treating the sickest ones.
I must say, our adventures together have been a welcome change of pace.
Aleph approaches you, looking more at ease than you've seen in a while. Careful, you're gonna or you're making blush.
You know what I mean.
He laughs.
When we first met in the Deerwood, you were struggling for your sanity. Now you're fighting for your soul.
He pauses.
I can't imagine the weight of that burden. And yet you've borne it, and more remarkably.
You seem to be holding up pretty well yourself.
I'm glad it appears so, though I'm hardly in the same position as you.
He gives you an almost pitying smile.
The gods have sent you after Aethys, and every power of note in Deadfire has their own plans for you.
He tilts his head.
That puts you in a position of incredible influence. I've known you to be a person of rare kindness.
He gives you a warm sign. Dude, it was never that kind.
Still, I'm pleased to see that you don't take your responsibilities lightly.
Is that what you think? I just like to keep you guessing? No. I'm just making things up as I go along.
Perhaps so. But you must know how many lives hang in the balance. I hope you'll remember this in the days to come.
He gives you a thoughtful nod.
Yes?
Yes?
You look like you have something on your mind.
Yeah, sure.
Ah! Don't come too close to me. Who the hell is this?
You've caught the eye of someone important.
A cloaked figure sidles up to you, hidden behind his raspy whisper and a long, drooping hood.
If you're interested in making good pay and a good friend, head to the narrows at the western end of the gullet. Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again as soon as you can. Then, follow the bend to the left. The bullies guarding the door have a weakness for chewing Svev. You can follow their trail.
A teeth flash under the hood.
Tell them Dario sent for you. And remember your manners.
The narrows of the gullet. That's the narrows, right? Yeah, let's go to the narrows first. We're like here right now, so let's go in there. Explore the narrows. Go right. Go right. Go left. Dara sent me a message for me. The guards nod and let you pass, chomping loudly and a mouthful of sweat. At the end of the passage is a stately door crafted of polished mahogany. Though through a small slit in the door, you can catch flashes of fire-cast shadows and bright textiles. The scent of sandalwood and cinnamon oil come to you in this warm draft. Whatever's beyond the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you have seen near the gullet. Enter the hideout. Burn it all! Fire for the fire god, sun god. Okay, what's going on here? Yo, who are you, a thug? You never saw us here. Dario the Lean Machine. What's he doing? Why is he chilling like this? A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside, and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around the edge. The same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You also notice a strange bulk beneath the thin fabric of his trouser legs that runs from his hip to ankle.
The hero of the Reparu visits me at last. You must forgive the cryptic introduction, but I prefer to remain among the comforts of home.
He leans forward with a squeak of leather and a rattle of metal. Rattle of metal, yo, that's a good band name. You see something protruding above his boots, the bottom of a leg brace.
Ahoy there, Dario. Been a tick or two, I ain't seen hide nor hair of your scurvy arse since I were on the Sorcerer.
With a deep bow, Seraphin smiles. The expression doesn't quite
I
reach
have
his
been
eye.
busy, as have you and your new friend, no?
He turns back to you.
Though these are modest luxuries compared to those at the estate of your friends in Queensburg.
His mouth twitches in a smile.
But had I only known there was a watcher in my midst, I would have extended the invitation sooner.
Why did you invite me here?
I have a job. One that could use a watcher's skills. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me.
He flutters his slender hands in a way that resembles a bird taking flight. Most people of your standing like to handle their acquisitions themselves.
Alas, none of my people are watchers, and you will see things they cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace.
He pauses, tenting his fingers.
The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your unique talent, after all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city.
Ah. What is the Cornet of Waves?
It is an old Juana artifact. A musical instrument of sorts.
One in place with an elaborate decoration at his sleeve.
Ages ago, it was part of a pair. But its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank.
Ah.
Both are said to carry the voice of Andra yourself. I do not believe in such superstition, of course.
He frowns. Yet you see you see the tension in the way he pinches the fabric of his sleeve. He wants this artifact badly. You don't mean valuable in the monetary sense. He cuffs into his hand to hide a fluster.
I have told you all you need to know of the cornet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it.
I need to ask about another matter.
What do you require?
What happened to your legs?
A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle.
He smiles cryptically.
Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws, only to spit you out onto some new shore.
And called it an accident, yeah. I need to speak with Matt Moreno.
Patience? First, you must bring me the Cornet of Waves.
The Principe seems divided. Which side are you on?
Why must we speak of sides? Like squabbling merchants from the republics.
He makes a face as if he's just smelled something awful.
Once, there were no sides. Only Principi. A people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage.
His long fingers stray to his shining Suland.
He ain't blowing ballast, Cap. Don't mean there's a course to be charted back in the golden days, though.
With a sigh, Seraphim shrugs. Listen.
But we need them still. The new bloods are Principi too now. And many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
Good, now we were at that guy's home. Let's go back to the Gullet to see more of this trade. Sorry that it takes so long, but it was like the same in Pillars 1. The first city is so fucking big. Yeah, like it's like easily. Imagine yesterday we were like 2 hours already in here, and we're like at 2 hours again. So we're like getting close to like. After the stream, we have like 5 hours running around the city. It's a bit much, to be honest. I do not like when RPGs do this.
Please, I did nothing.
You see a man being dragged along a trickery boardwalk towards the rusticate that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip. The guard delivers a savage backhand.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
The warrior casts his meaningful glance at a woman standing a short distance away.
Let him go!
She screams at the guards, but she doesn't dare approach. The man notices her. His face lights up with shame.
Mia, I'm sorry.
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
Okay. The guards drag the Ruparu into the metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bars as it is lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually, his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
What the fuck was that? She's just like... She's like the...
Be careful. The gullet is no place for outsiders.
Is that Biha? Was that Biha? The woman we robbed? Yo, Bihan. You look different. You don't have your usual powers.
Was taking Bataro not enough for you?
A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in a snarl. The clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking with red, tearful eyes.
Taro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
She punctuates each statement with a fierce wag of reeds. The children flinch, looking between you and the woman. Am I interrupting something? She looks at you for the first time. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lowered to the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Bia shoots him with a sharp glare. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Taro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
She begins swatting the laundry again, though with considerably less gusto. He was trying to tell you something.
More words. They did not save him, and we cannot eat them. I say, what good are they then?
She turns away from her, striking the sarong harder and harder.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury. Sweat is flying, spattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
She pauses to take another couple of swings at the sarong. Listen.
The Rawatayans promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all.
She moves on to the next tunic, thrashing it with even greater fury.
Kira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
She breaks off, her shoulders heaving as she catches her breath. What happened?
I heard a Rawatayan captain took up at the tavern. Seduzo, they call her.
Seduzo? Damn, that's some nice Nord Berlin rap in the game. Dudes.
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Bataro went and found her in the tavern.
Her eyes go hard and dark, sorry.
Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
Seducer will listen to me or she'll taste the edge of my blade.
Do not blunt your teeth on careless words.
She looks at you with the same critical eye she's been giving her laundry, wringing and rugging the reeds.
They say many Rawatayan captains are women. Maybe her ears will open better to you.
She looks around, taking in the hanging clothes, the huddled children, and the warped and splintering walls of the shack around them.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. When he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
I could look for Butaro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
She trails off, working the reeds between her hands while hope and dread battle in her eyes.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps...
She steadies herself with a shake of her head.
Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
Tell me about the Rawatayan captain.
Seduzo.
Bia is holding the reeds so tightly that she snaps one and two.
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out.
She looks down at the broken reed in her hands.
Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Neketaka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
How many of you need passage on the passage to Rautai?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Does no one else from the case look after them?
Akira. It was so in the village, where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Farewell.
Got it. You must gather.
I want to murder something. That's the problem with CRPGs. Sometimes you just don't murder anything. I just want to try out my build.
Is there any way you can bring Islamir back?
The whole point of suppressing her was to keep her out of my head.
I miss her impressions. Oh, she could do this one of you.
Which she did over and over.
Was real good, though. She could do all your twitching, your squeaky voice when you got nervous.
Yeah, Islamir was fun. But it's okay. Neketaka, what? It's the east exit. There's the hole. Do we go into the hole first? Let's go to the hole first. Beneath the dirt and the mildew, these carvings look definitely finely detailed. Okay. Dude, in Berlin, there's like so many people stabbing each other at the moment. It's actually kind of crazy, by the way. Talking about North Berlin. People are just like randomly stabbing each other. It's like weird.
How did you hear that? About the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
There's to do so. This also has an upper floor. We talked to Seducer last, I think.
Never smelled meat like that before. All half-rotten and briny.
In and out, no complications.
Relax. We're emptying a vault. Not
Do this,
water.
Purser!
Martino better come through with that boat he promised.
I'm sure there's a dinghy in your future.
Berta.
Why do you bother me, little kith?
Hey, I'm not little.
You're all little to me.
She squints, her broad, sloping brow wrinkling in concentration.
Little and squishy.
You enjoy working here?
No.
She knocks a fat goblet of spit. It lands beside the food she's preparing and splatters.
The gullet reeks of illness.
The beds are too small.
An imp tried to nest in my hair. And Firna, the tavern keeper, refuses to give me more than 1 day off a month. How am I supposed to hunt when I am chained to this stove?
She crunches her face into the into a grimace.
Maybe I'll become a pirate. Get myself a bird and an eye patch.
You should join my crew.
How do you mean?
If you need a cook and I admire your work.
I don't work for free.
Will this satisfy you?
Yeah, this will do. For now.
She pets her meat tenderizer thoughtfully and gives you a small nod. Yeah, we have a giant ogre cook. Literally Sanji. An all-in-cover total to ear tip in the table for leans against the bar, counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, then slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something?
What's the story with this place?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's a neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
How'd you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I rode a whale into port in the middle of a storm. The Juana took one look my way and knew there was no one who could run the hole but me. Of course.
I'd like to buy something.
You need?
I'd like to rent a room.
Just the thing for you, friend.
What can she do? Stealth and streetwise sleight of hand. What crew can we hire? Novice, 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 novice. Yo, Seduso. This Royaltine sits ramrod straight on the table near her half-empty liquor bottle and a small porcelain cup. Both smell of anise. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness and her bright spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against the rocks. Her eyes find yours.
Harami!
Sister, yeah.
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Oh no.
Do we expect today a local merchant?
Seducer keeps her eye on you even as she speaks to the soldier. There's only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
Is Nui like around, I mean big? Yeah. The captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around quickly, as if she expects someone to jump out of her another corner in the tavern. Did you cross paths with a man named Botaro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him.
She raises her cup for another sip, scowling into the liquor.
These Juana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
What exactly happened?
This fellow wanted passage on my ship. As if I were the village ferryman.
She tosses back the rest of the drink a little too quickly.
I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
She upends the empty cup. Then what? She refills her cup and sets the bottle down hard. You notice again that her hand is shaking.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
She shakes her head.
So you assumed the worst and threw him to the wolves?
No, you presumptuous Adiran. I assumed nothing until I saw the Swollenette.
Silhouette?
A marked coin. A token of allegiance. The Principe carry them. I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the Gullet, but I did not realize how much so.
She scowls and shudders.
I called for the guards, and they tracked him away. That is the last I saw of him.
What was your business in Neketaka?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Andra stars.
She shifts in her chair, tugging at her conspicuously clean and bright clothes.
Are you writing that down?
She raises an eyebrow at Seraphin.
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
He clears his throat and secretes the scrap of paper into his pouch. Shodi puffs out a heated breath. Let's hear it, Seraphin.
They're very bawdy rhymes, Cap. Not meant for prim and proper mercantile types.
He rubs the back of his head. She looks at Seraphin as though he was particularly a talkative rodent. She turns back to you.
Anyway, that's what brought me here.
You seem nervous. Does the Royal Deadfire Company know you're trading here? She sets the glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know.
I won't tell the Royal Deadfire Company about your dealings here if you take behind the children. She tucks at her collar and looks around to see if anyone overheard
Very
you.
well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
The children are small. Surely you can take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
Very well.
Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
I want to find enough room for beyond all our children.
And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to. What is your business with me?
You must gather your party.
Oron. Maybe he's up here so we can talk to him and say, dude, I will beat the shit out of you. So I just beat someone, you know? Yeah, there's Oren. You're Oren, you dick. A dwarf sits before a generous and curious spread. Steamed mussels arranged to concentric circles. Around the flatbread stacked in a neat tower, and melons sliced in even triangles. Yet his attention is focused on the 4 cups and the bottle in front of him. He has the cups organized in an almost perfect square around the bottles. As you look on, he leans down to adjust one. The others with him wait quietly and observe the ritual. Move one of the cups. No, I wait. Holding his breath, he takes the bottle and measures an equal serving of wine into the cups, making 3 of 4 passes over each. His companions look on with practiced patience.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face.
At last the bottle is empty, and he places it in the exact center of the square. He picks it up and puts it down in the same spot twice more before he's satisfied. They all take the cups and drink deeply. At last, the leader turns to you.
What do you require?
I hear you brought passage on Captain Seducer's ship.
Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction. And she's promised to leave promptly.
Oh my god, we need to deal with the OCD pirate.
A most agreeable arrangement.
He sips his wine. What would it take for you to cede your spots on Seducer's ship?
Out of the question. We're due in Tekoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance.
He sips from his cup and immediately runs a folded handkerchief around his rim.
And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
I make you an offer for your berth in Seducer's ship.
A gold-packed knight is bound by his contract, and ours binds us to make all possible haste to Tekoa.
He squirms and sets his cup down in the exact middle of the water stain, lining the base up with the edges.
Booking passage on another ship on such short notice would be most expensive.
I can pay you enough to book a passage on another ship. He looks up from fidgeting his cup long enough to give you a doubtful
All
frown.
ships leaving for Rauatai are laden with luminous Adra and other rare
Yes, see ya,
goods.
I'm not staying for long anyway.
Mercenaries,
So see you
even of
around.
our skill,
Sunday
do not rate
probably.
so highly.
Consider this me making a contract with you. After a moment, he divides them into 4 even stacks and nods. You have lost one.
So it does. Consider our business concluded.
He and the other gold-packed knights fire out. I'm taking that money back, dude. I'm like at 3,000. Jesus Christ.
No problem.
My fingers be fat and furry, swapped in sparkling, Cap.
A forsaken cat. Dude the Six-Toes cat. Okay, we've seen everything. Let's go into the pit and then come back. A man saunters over to you in a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scarf on his forearm, and he's rolled his sleeve up to flaunt it.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
He brandishes a knife. One of his companions grins wildly enough to show you all of his missing teeth. But the way they're all gathered around you, leaving their own bags exposed, tells you they haven't been here long either. This will be fun. The thugs look at one another and exchange a few panicked whispers.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
He smiles, backing away. They hurry off and disappear into the crowd.
Sure.
Let's talk to the overseer. A guard folds his arms, watching the activity on the walkways through slitted eyes, the coral piercing just from his lower lip. He notices you with a sharp nod. Where does this lift go?
To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep. And the remains of lawbreakers and troublemakers. The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
I want to access to the lift of to the old city.
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort.
He waves a hand toward the exit.
Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook.
I can look after myself.
It's your neck, Ikira.
He whistles, and the guard standing by the lift looks over and
We will
nods.
leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass. Though I urge you to reconsider.
Why was that man sent down below?
Otaro? He associated with foreign criminals.
He spits the gob of saliva, just one more splotch on the weathered and mottled boards.
I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will be watching her.
Creepy.
These wicked sorts overrun the gullet and corrupt the Raparu. Our justice must be swift and firm.
You know what? Let's try it. Quick save and go down. You step into the jouncing cage, the door slams shut, and your descent begins with a rattle of chains. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you begin to make out the crumbling ruins and shadows flickering between them. The cage comes to rest with a groan. How big is this place? Old City Overlook.
Sure.
What's going on?
Ahoy. Aye. Aye, aye.
Looks like trouble. Looks like trouble.
After him.
Better.
She starts with flurry. Dude, what is happening? What the fuck, why is Shody back there? Huh? Okay, I lose this fight already. Tardon was like down in a second. What the hell? I don't get it.
What for, Captain? Aye. Aye. I don't be supposing we could blow easy breezy or sleazy. What for, Captain?
How
Like flogging a fig. Ahoy, done and done.
Aye. Yeah. That's not very helpful. Aha!
Aha!
This is futile.
This is futile. Dude, most interesting gameplay 2024.
Indeed.
Happy to oblige.
I'm here. That's it. This is futile.
This is futile. Come on, do it again. Crit again. Come on.
That's it.
Gladly.
Oh?
Trouble up ahead.
Tell me.
Let's see. Let's do it like this.
Sure. Wait. Look there.
Yes?
Okay. You will do. Shodi, you will do the following. You will go there.
Over here.
Okay, Talon, you move back a little bit. And now we have the fun stuff. So, oh my god, is that many ghosts? Tarlin, hit that, please.
Fight on, Shoti!
Okay, Ghostland fucks me over. Okay, let's do the following. I will head off now because I need to go to school tomorrow. And then we will find out tomorrow. Or no, not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we will find out what the future holds. Yeah, tomorrow could be the day. Or I do Dark Souls on a dance pad tomorrow. I will see. So, I will head to bed. See you around. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.